I think one of the most important things that we realized through this process is that you can rapid prototype with just about anything. We used a clementine, an empty toilet paper roll, a condom, a makeup brush. It was stuff that we either had at home or we could easily find at CVS. And I think in the process of doing that, we had a lot of fun. We also were able to have these rapid insights that helped us really inform how we were taking our project in a different direction. One piece of advice I have for prototyping is to start with a plan. So something that helped us a lot was by just writing down 3 or 4 different experiments we were thinking about. So we had them on paper and then deciding together as a team which one was the best to go after first. When you're prototyping, it's important to rapidly iterate on what you're doing and be flexible in changing your plans. There were a few times in our process where we realized something we were doing wasn't quite right, and instead of sticking to our original plan, we were okay with altering on the spot. I think that flexibility is really important to progress quickly with rapid prototyping.
Another thing that really helped our team answer the most questions with our prototypes was identifying what we could work on in parallel and answering multiple questions at once by dividing up tasks between the team. Something that we realized as well is that a prototype is never too early to start asking for feedback. Just running it by your teammates, experts, even your parents or your friends can help give you some insight on things that may stand out to someone that has a different viewpoint and hasn't been working on the project for as long as you have. We realized that there was value in prototypes other than works-like prototypes, and thinking about things like form factor and comfort and the different stakeholders who would be our users. What would they want to see in a final product, and how can we sort of conceptualize that with a looks-like product now to make sure that we're on the right track and that our works-like prototypes would incorporate those design features moving forward. Another thing to keep in mind with prototyping is that you're doing it to get data, and so it's really important to think ahead about what data you need to answer the questions, what data your stakeholders want to see, and how you're going to make sure that you're collecting it and, importantly, recording it to go back and analyze later. Another thing that's super helpful is taking pictures so that you can document everything, and if you need to, you can go back and repeat the process, as well as communicate with others how you went about the prototyping and what led you to the new models that you've created. Prototyping is a really exciting step in the biodesign process because you've spent a lot of time researching your need, the background disease state, the current methods, and identifying the key stakeholders, and now you actually get to take that information and move forward and start bringing something to life. So, just know that you've done a lot of the hard work, and now it's just the fun part of seeing what works and what doesn't, and making your design the best it can possibly be.